Hi, I'm Craig, and welcome back to another on-the-road video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com. Today, we are working on a Samsung top-load washing machine. We'll be showing you how to remove and replace your drain pump assembly. To begin, you must first access the back of the unit so we can remove the rear plate. Stop. Before beginning any repair, always be sure to disconnect the power to the appliance. It is also recommended to test the outlet for the proper voltage. Remember to also turn off the water. Tools you will need for this repair is a number 2 Phillips screwdriver and a tack puller. Now that you have gained access to the back, first, move your drain line back and remove the Phillips screw that's holding in the cover plate. Lift up and pull out. Next, there are 4 screws around the perimeter of the back cover plate you'll have to remove. Then, gently grab the sides. It is very sharp. Slide down and pull out and lift off. Now that we have the back panel removed, we have clear access to our drain pump assembly. Some of the reasons you would replace a drain pump would be if the unit will not drain, you could have water leaking, or the pump will not run and just hums. The pump could also be clogged with debris. To begin, first we'll have to remove these 2 hose clamps. Just press with your fingers and move them up. Same with the other one. Once you have these out of the way, be careful because when you slide these tub boots off, you can have water that'll go on the floor. So I recommend giving a little twist and sliding it off. The same with the top one. Now at this point, if there's any clogs, sometimes you can reach in here and get it out. The same with this. If there's a clog inside this tub boot, you can reach in here and get it out. To remove the drain pump, there are 3 Phillips bolts that are holding it in. Here, here, and the one on the back corner. You'll have to loosen these and take these out. Now the one on this corner can be a little bit more difficult to get to. You'll have to feel. There's not a good way to get it. Once you start loosening it, you can slide out on this portion where it clips into the rubber. Push back on your tub. Start to slide out on your drain pump. Next, you do have a couple of wiring harnesses that are connected. Have to lift up on the top in order to slide back on the casing of the pump. Disconnect your terminals. This top one is a locking terminal, so you will have to pinch in on the locking portion to slide it up. We do have one strain reliever that is holding it in. Use a tack puller to disconnect and remove. When installing your drain pump, first start with your wiring. Plug back in your connectors. Next, you want to put back on the protective housing. Slide into place your wiring. We'll go through the spots on the back. Slide it so it clips into place. Push back in your drain pump Slide in the right portion that goes into the rubber. Pop it into the designated spots of the bolts. We will replace the bolts that hold it in. Start the first one by hand so you get it in the correct spot. Same with the back one, start it in by hand. Once you get it started, you can use your screwdriver to tighten them. Give the back right corner a couple of torques to make sure it's tight. Next, gently reinstall the hoses and the clamps to follow. Tuck the wire that's coming in under these two clips that will provide you a strain reliever. Now we can replace the back panel. When installing your back cover, be very, very careful. It can be extremely sharp. Slide in the top, guide it on the bottom, and just let it drop into place. I'd recommend installing 2 screws on it to start, just so it can't come out of the bottom. With those installed, lift up on the drain line, lift back on the top plate, and slide in your cover that protects your wiring. You have to slide it in on the right-hand side so that it mounts correctly. Reinstall the screw that holds this on. Next, reinstall the top screws for your back plate. And this will complete your repair. Thank you for watching another quality video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.